Okay, alright, technology is working and we are live. Hello, and welcome everybody. Welcome Friday to your lesson. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing quite well, I think. Um,
Good.
Although I just tried to I tried to improve that breathiness in M2 thing
Mm-hmm.
again, and I thought I had a breakthrough today, but then I um, used the pitch reader, and it turns out I still sound completely strangled above like
Okay,
G sharp 4 or something like that.
right, okay, we'll take a
So
look at that. We'll take a look at that. Okay, are we still doing the nose version, yeah?
I actually just tried to sing something
Mm-hmm.
and just move that like up, but apparently my impression that I was doing a lot in M2,
Mm-hmm.
um, and then that something changed may have just been me going back from M2 into something approaching belting or something like that, and that made it
Right,
more
okay, sure.
energetic. And then it sounded higher, and then I thought I could go higher or something like that. But
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
yeah,
Okay, well, we'll have a little play with it. I would generally always recommend when you're doing warm-ups like that, try to do them within a softty. So by adding that reduction of pressure, and that will help to like avoid those choke sounds as well, and generally give you a safer vocal posture. Um, let's get started with some of those. Let's see. In that case, we'll do the usual ones of doing those pitch hills, like we started on, just to see so we have things a bit more slidey, um,
hmm
and yeah, see if that gives us a gentler like entry. Okay, so if you want to follow my lead.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm noticing the sound is a little bit nasal there. Watch out for that. Um, so
Okay.
it would be like do you notice how your if I was to say make the sound ing, it's like ing. Do you notice how you're kind of doing that during the
Yeah.
during the things? Not the lip draws, the noise.
Okay. So
Do the
like,
ing and see if you can like notice that that's happening. Like you're going ing.
mm, mm, I thought I was doing an M. I thought I was doing more of an M, but uh,
Can you recognize it
I
as you?
noticed that.
Mhm.
Mm, mm, um,
If you were to open your
I don't
mouth
know. I just
while in that, would
I
you be breathing through your mouth or your nose?
well, I would probably be breathing it
Okay.
through my nose, but anyway, because like it M is also nasal, isn't it?
Yeah. So if we're doing a nasal sound, then you'll be breathing through your nose. That's just like a little tester to make sure that that is what
Yeah.
we're hearing. Um,
Um,
so that thing there,
I
try to
just
avoid that.
I thought I noticed that on the last one, I started to get noticeably breathy on the upper end again.
Ah, I see. Well,
Like
part of
that
that might
that
have
stuck
been
out
that.
more to me.
But part of that might have been the switching to nasal because you're redirecting all of your airflow, whereas it would have been a bit softer before. Um, Part of that might have been just being breathy. So I would say on both angles, try to reduce the airflow putting into it. Like just try less basically.
Mm.
And then on the other one, try to relax that sort of NG posture. So it'd just be more like
Okay.
just but with your mouth closed. As opposed to. You understand?
Mm. 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 Okay.
A good test if you're ever unsure of what you're doing is just open your mouth and start breathing and check where it's coming through. Okay, we'll keep going. I definitely hear some things in there. It sounds like you're almost like wrestling with a sound or like the air or something. Can you tell? Like, is anything under pressure or?
I I mean, I think I was struggling to like um I'm missing a word to to
Like a
wait,
similar
let
word
me
or
look
like
it
a
up.
description of a word?
My mind is blank at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Do you know which area?
uh, okay, I get the translation divide up, but I'm not sure. Like the to like have all the like I was struggling to have the air cover everything evenly or something like that, like the entire time span that I was doing the sound.
Oh, okay.
I
As in
think.
like the air's like puffing out in certain areas,
Uh,
or maybe certain areas are like not quite relaxed.
um, I'm not sure. I thought I was just like kind of tensing because I thought that maybe the air wouldn't be enough for the entire
Ah,
duration or something like
okay.
that.
Yeah, I understand. Oh, I see. Like you're running out there. Um, yeah, try to avoid any tension. If you're worried about the air not being enough, like don't try to add to that. Just let it do its thing. And if you just run out of breath, then just take a breath. That's totally fine.
Okay.
Yeah, try to keep that relaxed posture. Everything wants to be totally relaxed for this. Okay, better. Well done. Well done fixing that.
Okay, it's getting very breathy.
Yeah, watch that breath. If you reduce that air output, then you won't have to have as much to overcome. Try this. Briefly tell me about what you've been up to so far today, turning breathiness on and off.
Aaron Berry subscribed to the
Okay,
channel.
Thanks for your subscription.
so
Go ahead.
So I had an online lecture, so I didn't have to go to to university physically.
Mhm.
So I got up a little late. I thought I was turning it on right now, the breathiness, right?
On and off, back and forth.
Um,
Yeah.
I got up a little later than usual, and
Mhm.
it was quite relaxed.
So for on, see if we can make it even
Um,
more on. Like, can you double that amount of breathiness? So if you're really talking like
uh,
this, throw out any of the breathy sounds that you're making.
okay, I think something like this, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so um, after that, I I listened a little bit to I don't know if it quite counts as an audiobook, but something like that on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then
Turn it up as
I
well.
played some Genshin,
Cool.
um,
Cool.
which I think I have a pretty like
Bring that breathiness back.
versatile team at this point.
Mhm.
And then, like at some point, I then decided to try and do some practice for this warm up, which I told you about before we started the lesson,
Yeah.
but which didn't really do all that much apparently, because the breathiness issue is still there. Although I must admit that I actually I tried this part of the training. I did way less of that than of anything else. So it's probably no wonder that over the time between the last lesson and this one, the change isn't very big. So yeah, I don't know.
No worries.
Um,
Okay. Now from there, let's go for where I was going to say. Can we do okay, we're going to do one super breathy and one non-breathy of the warm up. Okay, so if you run out of breath before you get to the end, that's totally fine.
okay.
And then we'll do one non-breathy. And then breathy again. And again, non-breathy. And again, non-breathy.
it went a little bit breathy again, but not
Yeah,
as
that's
bad
fine.
as before, I think.
Yeah, not bad. So when you string with that breathiness, you try turning it off and on. Yeah? Much better. Way
Didn't
better.
get as high as you wanted, I think.
That's okay, we still got pretty high. Okay. Is it breathiness on enough? I'm just trying to control it.
I don't think I get higher than.
Okay, okay. We can
I
do
don't
a
know.
little bit of a lower, because we're getting into the 5th octave, which is good enough for me for now. So let's go to that maximum pitch range again. And we're going to do some, so high as you can get. We'll do some pitch sounds. Can you go back down to the bottom? Okay, and then let's go from the top all the way down to bottom, pitch sound, back at the top. Nice, nice. Alrighty then, so let's have a little play with where things are at. Can you, I feel like it's been a little while, can you remind me what we were doing last time?
Yes.
I remember we were doing some side stuff, but I don't
One
remember
moment.
what exactly.
Yes. Yes. We successfully combined the like larynx height size with the OPC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. OPC. With
Oropharynx.
O. Okay. OPC. I always got that wrong, apparently. With the OPC size.
Mm-hmm.
And although like the like taking that from the whispered part into the phonation was definitely still a bit shaky.
Yeah.
And yeah, I got the homework to practice that. Like,
Yes. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
yeah.
Okay, well, let's have a little play with exactly that then. So what I want us to do is we're going to do, I'll stick in a larger vowel to give you more space to move. We'll do a big wood, little wood. Okay, so like a bit like that. It's
Okay.
a beautiful whisper, and see where that takes you.
Yes.
And then end that off with a divination test, please.
Okay. Okay. I think Discord's the connection is still there even if I leave Discord, right? You can still hear me?
Oh, like just not having the app like referent? Yeah, it should be totally fine.
Yeah. Okay, because I got myself the piano app for the sound for the pitch that I will go for
Yeah,
when I do the phonation test.
yeah,
Um,
absolutely fine. Give me just
Okay.
a brief moment and I'll get the recording working properly.
Okay.
OBS really doesn't like it when you have two OBS open. Okay. Okay, it should record totally fine. Fingers crossed. Alright, go ahead whenever you're ready.
Okay. Okay. He's speaking from me. What? He's speaking from me. What? Oh. Oh. What? Okay. I don't know. Maybe this was successful. I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
But yeah.
Alright, let's move that over to you. And we can find out if my File Explorer wants to work. Hello,
Yeah,
File Explorer.
maybe I should have actually recorded myself
That's okay.
while practicing because I don't I didn't really get more of a feel for when I'm doing it right and when I'm doing it wrong.
Yeah,
So
it's always really, really good to do recordings when you do practice. It's always a really, really good idea. Okay. Send this over
the
now.
thing is
Yeah, sorry, my OBS is freaking
in
out. Can I send this? Hello? Just try moving this to the other screen. My PC is not happy. Come on. File Explorer itself has crashed. There we go. Okay.
also is it a common occurrence? Do you know that for closed vowels to be more difficult? Yes, closed vowel.
Kind of varies from person to
Like we
person.
we are using a back vowel, so we can do a lot of OPC, right?
It's not
But
necessarily if it's a
the
back vowel, it's if it's a larger vowel. So a larger vowel
yeah,
inherently has less OPC, which means that when we practice the OPC, you've just got more space that you get to move, so you get to move a
yes,
bit more. So like for your learning purposes, it's much more noticeable, the change that you create.
yes.
Does that make sense?
It's just because I feel like the closer we're getting to U, like away from R, the closer we're getting to U, the more difficult the what is it? Like the initial bit of size change before the OPC, I felt like it was getting in the past. I didn't actually try the OPC with those before, so I don't really know. Like to do it from such a vowel as a big thing, little thing,
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, it's sort of different people find different ones easier and more difficult with the closed versus open. So like some people like the closed for a bit more stability, some people prefer the open for just a bit more space. It shouldn't be that either really matters that much. If you're finding that the close
Okay.
more difficult, then that might imply that there's some warping going on. I'll come back to that in a minute. I'll bench out for a second. Have a little listen to the clip.
Yeah.
Because I want to point something out in it,
Okay.
which hopefully recorded properly. Ooh, does that have sound for you?
I can't really hear anything.
Okay, let's see what's going on there.
But
Yeah,
you
does
could hear me when I...
Yeah, I could. It means it didn't record properly. Okay, let's just try a very quick. Okay, and then all this should be connected. For some reason, it is not showing up in the audio mixer. Yeah, OBS really doesn't like to have two OBSs open at the same time. And last time this was working fine. This time it is not working so fine. It's very, very annoying. Give me a second to figure out what the issue is there. So this should be... Okay, let's just try this. Say just anything, just so we can test this recording.
Okay. Test, test, test. Here's a little test.
Okay. Alright, sending this across. Let's see if this one has worked properly.
I don't think I can hear anything.
No, same. We had this working last time. I was doing recordings for you last time. I'm sure I was.
Yes, you are.
Very nice. Yeah. Why is this now not working? If anybody knows why I can't view anything in my audio mixer on OBS, with the second OBS open, then do tell me. Let's try, okay, instead of the device default, let's grab my voice meter. It should be A1. Okay. Isn't the right options. Hang on a second. I can get this working for us. So we want cable input. Okay. Yeah, okay, I don't understand why I can't view this in my audio mixer. That is then stopping it from doing anything. Which is very annoying. I don't know why I can't make recordings of you today. That's going to be a bit of an issue if we can't do that. We need to be able to review those things.
Maybe I can record myself.
Yeah, you're welcome to certainly try that. I could always try to record you with just not using OBS. And I don't know if they'll play through Discord nicely, but they might do.
I think the app that I would use will probably do something that kind of behaves a little bit weird on mobile, but plays fine, at least on a laptop. So I could share that with, like, you would have to like go from Discord to another app in order to play it on mobile. But
not exactly ideal. Let me Let me see if I can get this working. Let me just restart this. Because if I don't do it in OBS,
Okay.
I can't get your audio, which is not what I want. I think well, maybe I could make my voice recorder grab the desktop audio? Possibly. I do have voice meter, which might allow it. Doing experiments together.
Oh, I would assume that laptop and like a normal PC kind of work more or less the same as compared to mobile.
Yeah.
So I would assume that my recording would probably play fine on your Discord too, unless you are on mobile.
Certainly welcome to give it a
I
go.
don't. Okay, then I'll
As long as you'll
just
have
go.
access as well, obviously.
Yeah, I can just play it outside Discord on my.
Okay, yeah. That works totally fine. Okay, give it a go.
Okay. Big wood, little wood. Huh? Wood. E is speaking from E. What? What? Okay. Test. Okay, now I'm talking. There is definitely a change in my voice, but I'm not entirely sure whether it's the change that we were going for. Okay, I think I'm going to finish the recording now. There's definitely something in it.
Okay.
I just need to find the right chat.
Or if you can't, send it through the ticket and I'll send it.
I think I've got it.
Yep, perfect. Yeah, that works perfectly fine.
Oh, it even looks playable on mobile right now.
Yeah, it looks absolutely spot on. Okay, all right, give that a play, listen through, and tell me what you hear.
He's speaking from E. What? Okay. Test. Okay, now I'm talking. There is definitely a change in my voice, but I'm not entirely sure whether it's the change that we were going for. Okay, I think I'm going to finish the recording now. There's definitely something in it. Well,
Okay, what do you hear?
I would say that like the voiceless part of the thing where I was whispering, I think was going fine, right? That at least.
Yeah, I think so. The first one we did through,
And
the one that didn't record properly, there was a bit of wad happening towards the end, and I think that was what you were talking about with that closed being a struggle because it was warping over to open. I think that's what was happening there.
maybe
This time though, I didn't hear that happening, which is really good.
I just thought that if I actually used "u" in the past rather than like "o" still kind of worked, which is very close to "o." So I think that will probably behave similar. But I felt like with "u" I could barely even hear anything when I was whispering, and things like that. But the recording So you agree that the whisper part was good?
Yeah, I think so.
I feel like the phonation test, like it sounds cutesy kind of, but I'm not sure if it sounds like it doesn't just sound like me trying to be extra friendly or something like that. Rather than like.
So let's dig into that a little bit. The first thing we'll check, okay, is let's have a look at what the pitch is over there. Also, my computer seems to be really struggling to see. I'm not quite sure what's causing that. Yeah, just a second OBS window. It's just not liking it. We'll have to stick with what you're doing, I think. Okay, yeah, so let's have a little look at the pitch to start off with. How would you say your pitch is as we move towards
Now
the
I'm talking. There is definitely a change in my voice, but I'm not entirely sure whether it's the change that... Wait, I may need to re-listen to it. That we were going for. Okay, I think I'm going to finish the recording now. There's definitely something in it. Well, I don't know. It might be a bit higher than usual, but
I think it's a bit higher than usual.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it's maybe a couple of notes higher than usual. I think you normally speak around an E3 area, and this was more around like a G3, G sharp 3. So I think there's something to watch out for there, making sure that pitch isn't being changed, or instead changing size. That said,
going for.
I would say there is a bit of a size change in there. We could just definitely extract some more if we were to reduce some of that pitch happening. Okay. So what I'm going to change you to now, and I think that's where you say like, you're not quite sure if it was sounding just like sort of like super friendly or something. I think that's a large part of what's coming in there. I know it's a bit expressive as well, or more expressive compared to your norm. So let's now try the same exercise. Try to spend a bit more time on the whispers to make sure we're really getting like as much out of them as we can be. And then from that, like instead of like where we're like rushing through it, we'll just because if we're spending more time on it, then it'll help us to like really keep that engaged when we switch over, and like help tune our like brain onto like what it is we're doing. The other thing we'll do is let's change your note. Can we go for a D3, please? A bit of a low note.
For a D3. Okay.
Word.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Okay. Record it and send it through as well, please. That'd be helpful.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'll try to get that working again for next lesson.
Yeah, it's fine.
Appreciate that.
Okay. E speaking from E. What? Okay, new test. I don't really know what to say. I don't know. There is a chair in front of me, and there is a rope hanging from the window, and yeah, okay. Should I stop the recording?
Yeah, that's totally fine. Send that across. Okay, as you're sending that, what do you feel like happened as we were going there?
I think the the resonance wanted or something in me wanted to get to lower the resonance or to make it less bright again as I went down to the pitch that I was actually
Yes.
going for.
Yeah, that's exactly. And
I don't know if I fixed it.
yeah, we'll give it a listen through and we'll have a little look.
Okay. Speaking from E. What? Oh. What? Okay. New test. I don't really know what to say. I don't know. There is a chair in front of me, and there is a rope hanging from the window, and okay. Should I stop the recording?
Okay, what did you hear during that?
There was definitely something sounding like it was going down when I tried to do the phonation test the second time. And I'm not sure if anything like in the outcome of the phonation test changed the third time.
So what I want you to do is listen to the very second or so before the phonation starts, before your sound actually starts, and listen to the whisper, just the last second of the whisper for each of them.
From the window, and really know what to say. I don't know. There is a chair in front of me, and there is a rope hanging from the window. What? Okay. New test. Oh. What? Okay, I think I lose something every time.
Yeah.
Don't I?
In that last little moment, it's a. I'll do it really slowly. But it happens. It's literally. It's like quarter of a second. Where you just briefly catch it. Yeah. So that's what to watch out for. And what's happening there is that's where you had that sensation of like getting ready for the lower pitch, or like changing some stuff for the lower pitch. What's actually happening there is your brain is just hitting the reset button and undoing all of that hard work you just put in. Yeah, because it's preparing for speech, and it thinks that speech has a certain larynx height, but that's the thing we're trying to change. And so to set up for speech, it puts everything back, but we don't want it to do that. So actually, the setup for speech is it undoing all of our hard work. So that idea of setting up for speech, or especially setting up for a lower pitch, that's the devil. That's what you want to watch out for, because that's your brain removing all of your hard work that you just did. That's a big thing to watch out for. I think to remind us, I don't know if I used this analogy last lesson, you'll have to tell me if I did. But let's say me putting my arm up and down here. Let's see if this is a representation of pitch, okay? Because pitch, as we know, is how fast your vocal folds are opening and closing. So the speed, but I'm moving my arm up and down here, that's going to represent the vocal folds opening and closing, okay? That's speed for pitch. The hertz, you could say. So while I'm here, and I'm not moving, what could I be doing? Or what is that can be done to set up for a specific speed? Not for fast versus slow, but a specific speed.
Probably nothing.
Correct. There's nothing that can be done. You're just waiting to be doing your thing. And so like that's the thing that we have to remember. But like pitches are speed, so there's nothing you can do to prepare for a specific speed. You can prepare for like fast. You can prepare for like slow, but you can't prepare for a number because it's just what you're going to go into. Um, so we kind of any sense of preparation is the devil. Okay, we want to completely avoid that because it doesn't. There is no preparation. It doesn't exist, and so all your brain can do, all your body can do, is just undo what you've done, which is the opposite of what you want. So watch out for that like sense that you had there of wanting to like prepare in any sort of sense and like stop that from happening. Like, nope, not that. Get myself back to where I should
Yeah.
be, and then go in.
I guess I.
Like, you might have to pause literally the moment you were about to go into divination, and pause just before that to like catch yourself, if you catch that in a moment. But as soon as you have that thought, you just like pause, get back to where
Yeah.
you're supposed to be, and then try again.
Yeah. So I'm guessing probably my homework will be to practice this time with recordings to check myself,
Definitely for that
and
one, definitely
with
check
the
recordings,
with the D3 as the
yeah.
target pitch, so that I get more of a challenge to
Exactly.
actually
Yes.
not
We're going to really
do
target
this.
some low pitches. And it doesn't necessarily have to be D3 specifically, but like low pitches. So D3, C3, that area. To like really challenge your brain on this pitch size distinction. If you have time, we had some tech issues, so I don't mind going a little bit overtime for you. Here's another thing that can
Yeah.
help, but it can be very difficult to
Okay.
start with. So we'll just introduce you to it, and we'll start, and you can, as homework, explore it some more.
Okay.
We're going to stay on that D3, and what I want you to do is, if I was to say, you know how you do that large sound to start yourself off? Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you think at a D3 you could do that out loud?
I mean, that's part of what I was doing for singing, so it should.
Here we go. Really big, like giant impression, like as big as you can go.
What?
Okay, I'm hearing a lot of mouth stuff there. Let's see if we can get like a really big. I want like a big booming, clear, giant, big booming sound over here. Wood. You shouldn't feel any tension in your mouth at all. Everything should be the exact same over there. Everything else is going to be like larynx stuff. Yeah, like typically with sound.
What?
Nice. That's good. Okay, so from there, I want us to keep repeating wood, but just let our voice just drift back to norm. Wood. Keeping on that D3 the entire time.
What? What?
Okay. Can you now do not a big wood, little wood, but just a big wood making the way to normal wood? Or like middle wood?
In the
In the whisper.
in the whisper.
Okay. Pause you there. Do you have a sense for what you just did was the same thing in both?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Although the thing is, I kind of have an advantage
That's okay.
with like enlarging it compared to shrinking it, because like
Most people do.
it's like yawning, and it's like I know what it is supposed to feel like. So
yawning and also
it's not. It's kind of also tactile and not only sound.
Yeah.
No.
So start leaning into the sound. Like I don't mind you using that as an initial, just so I can like. It's hard to communicate what to do, but I can kind of trick you into doing it by saying like do a giant impression or like stuff like that. but you kind of get an idea for it. Now start listening for the sound as we continue for it, okay? And start familiarizing your ear with what is actually happening here when we do all of this out loud, okay? So what I want you to try and do is, we'll skip the phonation test for now. We'll come back to it though. I want you to do a set of whispers with the words, and then we're going to switch to out loud and try to replicate it out loud, okay? You're going to go from as large as you can go, big giant impression, and just keep going smaller and see where it takes you. When you feel like you've gotten as small as you can get with the out loud ones, again, E speaking from E, but this time out loud, and we're going to be trying to, rather than it just being like automatically a thing is present, you're going to have a bit more focus here. We're listening for, like, as we go for the E speaking from E, trying to take some like essence of that E across that isn't the E itself. So like as we get to like a word, word, E speaking from E, word. Yeah? You notice how something about that E went across, even though I was still saying word, I wasn't saying like word or something like that. Yeah?
Yeah.
Give that a go. So whispers first, no phonation test, and then just do exactly what you just did for whispers, but out loud.
Okay. Should I record this or
Yeah, give it
should
a
I?
Yeah, make a recording.
Okay.
As you're going through as well, I want you to try to start training your ear to notice that what's happening in whispers isn't actually pitch, and it's the same thing that's happening in these out louds where we're on the same pitch. So you can start really hearing size itself as its own variable. Yeah?
Yeah. Okay. Um. No. What? What? E speaking from E. E speaking from E. What? No, that's a pitch change.
Well noticed.
Should I start over?
Okay. Well, we'll stop recording there. There's homework. There's the real homework. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, we can have a listen to the recording, but you caught the issue immediately. How do you feel that went as you were going before we listened to it?
I mean, it sounds very different to me because, like, I know that I theoretically know that the resonance is not a pitch, or that it is not
It's a separate variable.
not the pitch, because like physically when it's the only thing that's there, it probably actually is a pitch, but like you could measure it as a pitch probably, but as part of the group bigger.
It would have a pitch, but you wouldn't be able to measure it as a pitch. Like the thing that's changing isn't pitch.
Well,
the pitch would remain stable.
Well, if there is no pitch from the vocal folds vibrating, then like the
it has to be
resonance would like kind of whatever. It's like it. Oh wait, I should send the thing right.
Yeah, how do you feel like just as you were doing it? How did you feel it went?
I feel like I was trying from the like when I was trying to start big and then just let it normalize, I felt like that was way more natural in the
Yeah.
phonated part than in the whispered part. Like
Interesting.
if I just feel like or if I'm just going for like relaxing things, that I felt like I actually needed to aim for something, or it's like to change things, because otherwise I was under the impression I was just not changing the resonance at all. Um, that was different in the phonated part.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's have a little listen for it, and let's see what actually happened.
Okay. One moment. What, 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 E speaking from E, E speaking from E, what, no, that's a pitch change.
Okay.
Yeah, I went for the pitch change with the E speaking from E already. For some reason, I don't know why. But
I suspect because the
yeah,
E speaking from E is inherently smaller, and because there's a pitch size like conflation in your mind right now, that was confusing. And so it
yeah,
ended up
that's
raising
possible.
a pitch to like try to avoid that cognitive dissonance. So that's what homework is going to be. Okay, I want you to
Mm-hmm.
basically play with that exercise. Useful whispers. Well, two sets of homework basically. One is going to be practicing those phonation tests and trying to make sure that we can get the whole phonation test across without any drops. Okay, so that preparing for the sound to enter or preparing for a lower pitch, any of that, that's the habit to break there. Okay, so big practice on that, big focus on that. Then going beyond that, I also want us to be practicing just out loud size drills. Okay, so it's the
Mm-hmm.
same drill, it's an identical drill, it's just out loud. And the main practice there is going to be changing size without pitch changing at all. Okay, use your E speaking from E's to
Mm-hmm.
help you. What I often recommend to people is do a few E speaking from E's, because oftentimes like people will get a little bit of that OPC transfer, but won't get all of it, and then they'll do another E speaking from E, and they'll get a bit more, and another E speaking from E, and like within like usually 3 or 4 people get it. Obviously do 10 if you want to do 10, just to make sure you're getting as small as you can get, and that'll help you get it all across. So then we can have larynx being trained and OPC being trained. I would say as well, you can probably get a bit smaller before you need that OPC to get in, just based on that clip. But that's going to be something that you practice. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. It's also worth. Obviously, we're going for D freever, and that's generally what I'd recommend. But really, it could be any pitch, and I do recommend trying like other pitches as well. Usually, it's like as we're going smaller, it gets confusing while being on a low pitch. But vice versa could be the case for the start. It can be weird to start on that. It can be weird to start on on a high pitch while doing that larger size. So you could try that as well. Start
Mm-hmm.
at like an A3, and then do your large size at an A3 and try to challenge your brain there. All these little things to like force your brain to distinguish pitch and size. Yeah. And start familiarizing yourself with size when it's actually out loud.
Okay.
All right. Do you have any questions? I know this is new stuff.
No, I don't think any come to mind right now.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. All right. In terms of our next lesson, where am I getting you in for?
I think if that slot is open,
Mhm.
the same time, at the same time in 2 weeks' time should work.
Yeah, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. Would we be able to do half an hour earlier, so it'd be on the hour, or not? It's totally fine if not.
So, yeah, I think we can do that.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. So it'd be 3 o'clock for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect, perfect. Yeah,
On
that should be absolutely fine.
the 7th of May.
Yes, yeah, 3 o'clock, 7th of May. For everybody else, that'd be 2 p.m. UTC. Okay.
Yes. Oh, I think it automatically wanted to put it earlier. But okay. I think it
Yeah.
should be correct now.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. Perfect. All right. Do you have any questions from the audience? Any questions about anything been covering this lesson, or any just your own questions about voice? Anything you want, really. Any ways that I can help all of you? Hopefully. Hey, we have a monitor turned back on. I don't know why it turned itself off, but it's back on now. Let's fix everything. Or it didn't turn itself
Okay.
off, it just disconnected itself. I need new cables. I need a new PC. Everything's freaking out here. I have no idea what that looked like on YouTube, but hopefully it didn't look too horrendous. Yeah, any questions from the audience whatsoever? Also, Faye99636, you see, welcome. I'm glad that this lesson's been helping you too. You're welcome to join
Someone
our Discord if you'd like to. What are you saying, Friday?
from the YouTubes?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, if you check the description, you can join the Discord if you'd like to as well. That's where we host all of our lessons. That's where you can get lessons if you want them. And we have workshops, have all sorts of stuff. I guess for classic, like, comment, subscribe if this is helpful to you. That always helps me with the YouTube algorithm and just helps to spread this out to more people. Make them aware that there are free voice lesson stuff happening over here. We also have our workshop coming up, which is, let me double check for everybody. We'll have a workshop coming up on the 15th. No, that is the workshop that's just been. We have a workshop coming up on the 6th. There we go. Is that right? 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 week. Yes, because it's every 4 weeks. Yeah, 6th of May, we have our next workshop. That'll be 1 o'clock UTC. Before that, we have a lesson with Danger Mage, which is also on Thursday. Thursday the 30th next week, which is at 2 p.m. UTC. Which is perfect. Both our public lessons are going to be on the same slot, just 1 week apart from each other. Very nice. Okay, well, if we had no questions from the audience, then we'll finish off here. So yeah, that's what's coming up. Again, if you're over at YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. That's always super helpful. We are also currently raising money for a Pride event coming up. I'm going to be representing Trans Network at a Pride event happening in the UK. I'll have my little stall. So still need to set up some graphics and stuff to make that all like properly set up so you can see what we're buying. But in total, everything will cost about £200. So that's what we're saving up for. So if you'd like to contribute to that, you can head over to our Ko-fi, ko-fi.com/transnetwork. And that is that thing. What else have we got going on? I think that's everything. Are there any shout outs that I've missed, people? Is there anything I'm supposed to be shouting out that I haven't? hopefully that's all the stuff. Yeah. And if you are watching this in the future and you have questions, then comment it on the YouTube, and I will get back to you as soon as I see the comment. I'm trying to set my phone up to give me notifications. For some reason, it's just not doing it, but I'll get to it as soon as possible. So yeah. Alrighty. Well, have a wonderful day, everybody. Have a wonderful day, everybody in Trans Network, and we'll see you all next week. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.